Alright, hey guys, Mike Cam Bracelet here today. We are back here today at Pocono Raceway here for race number 19 on the season. Here, first year of 2000 season, so yes, last night I did get a New Hampshire race out late last night, and of course people weren't going to end up watching it. And I will talk about some other stuff too. I'll kind of rant about during the race today with some other stuff of kind of just where I share my races outside of here a little bit. But anyway, back here today at Pocono, and Jalen Turner is on the pole here in this race today. So last time we were here, it was a straight up wreckfest. And going into this race here, I will go to say too, I did not at all do qualifying for this, or I did not at all do practice for this race because I figured, hey, why not just go jump straight into qualifying? I mean, we were just here a few races ago. Of course, it was a bit of a wreckfest. I think this will be a little bit better, but yeah, it was definitely a weird race here last time at Pocono. I think the time before on the YouTube side, we had a chilled out race here at Pocono where Caleb Campbell dominated and easily won the race. And yeah, last time it was just the AI could not cooperate, and yeah, there was a whole wreck fest that went on during the race here. But anyway, so Jalen Turner's on the pole here for this one today. I'm gonna let the field start rolling on off here because this will be a long pace lap here. So yeah, Jalen Turner on the pole. Jace Turner starts second. Latanya Gray is starting in third, and you got Brady C. It looks like Carly C. Eli Johnson, Jalen Bales, Kel Campbell, the top two in the points. They finished 1-2 at New Hampshire last race in the series here. William Bells might be right there at the end of the top 10 along with Emma Bartlett. And then, yeah, Kate Summers, Cam Spinner, Cameron Perkins, Madison Yates, and Kyra Field here. Yeah, Kel Campbell, I think said this in the last time you're Pocono as the frame racer dropped a little bit. Sorry, as I'm trying to show the field a little bit. Yeah, last time here at Pocono, Caleb Madison here. Sorry, I just hold the train thought. Let's talk about the drivers here. So, yeah, so Caleb Campbell, Madison Yates. They are the top two winningest all time at Pocono and CRL right now. I think Caleb has 6 wins, Madison has 5 wins. Madison was really dominant here back in the previous BMR eras. That's why she has all those wins. And of course, Caleb won a good few of these races. His birthday is coming up in real life, and I think we're running Pocono next week in the 2024 season after his birthday, of course. And yeah, Caleb did win here back in 2016 at Pocono on his birthday, and I think that's where at least 2 of the wins here at Pocono are. I think he won a truck race here as well around the same time back in 2016. But yeah, I'll go look back at the records. I think the Road Racing Series ran here too back in this time 2016. He won that one as well. Basically did a triple T at Pocono on his birthday weekend. Or I think I might have ran off the race on his birthday actually. I don't remember. But yeah, so Jalen Turner still be on the pole here for this one day. And really, I'm just hoping for going to turn 1 to start this race. We don't really have a big one going into turn 1 like we had last time. I mean, it wasn't really a big one. It was just Case Summers and Cam Spinner getting together because the 24 is trying to make it 3 wide and barely touch the 12. Because, you know, the AI, they can't really take a little bit of contact from the player, but they'll take contact from each other and be completely fine in the game. But, yeah, so coming to the green flag here. Both the Turners lead us off here from the front row. And Latanya Gray starting third. She's looking for a big win. And, yes, as we are also preparing for the X Series, that'll be the next race I will run in the game, actually. Because I just ran Indianapolis last night. But anyway, come to the green flag here. Both Turners lead us off here from the front row. And we are racing here from Pocono. Alright, everything looked calm here going through turns 1 and 2. I figure we'll kind of like a Royer somewhere right here. Caleb Campbell making a big run on the outside there, it looks like a little bit. Didn't really have a great qualifying run. Like always, the race setup seems to be better than the qualifying setup for that 2014. But yeah, right now, Jalen Turner and Jason are both pulling away here. Jason's a strong car. And remember, Jace won two races in a row before New Hampshire. And I think he was 6 or something at New Hampshire. But yeah, Jace Turner definitely also did momentum to Jalen Turner. Looking for a second win season. She won Richmond in this series, and she has 3 wins in year-long format, just like Jalen Bales has 3 wins here as well. But right now, Jace Turner going for the lead here on the end of lap number 1 out here today at Pocono. And I think there is going to be a drag race to the line here for the first lap logo for the running order to see. Jalen Turner does barely lead that lap there. Kind of similar to the photo finish that NASCAR had at Kansas on Sunday night. But yeah, right now it's Jace and Jalen going side by side here. And then Eli Johnson in third. Braden C right here as well. Braden had a decent run at New Hampshire. I think it's really his first good race this season, honestly, except for Talladega where he could have won. And there's Kilkim making it 3 wide down the long pond straight here. Just underneath Eli Johnson here. And I think the spotter is telling him clear above the 97. And oh, the thing spotter didn't say too clear. Oh, they get together now. And there's an early crash here as it looks like 24-97 get together. I'm trying to go through the rest of the field here. Everyone else spinning around in the back here. And, oh, Ryan Smith gets popped over by the 3 car, and caution is out here at Pocono. I don't know how the whole field did not get involved in that. So Caleb Campbell made it 3 wide on the long pond straight here. And I'll go say this in the race. The spotter literally said clear right as the guy in front of the 97. And yeah, the spotter was a little off there. So sometimes, don't trust your spotter, especially when it's the AC Racing one that likes to send for you as well. But yeah, unfortunately, this did happen. I mean, Caleb was looking to Caleb had a pretty strong car too, honestly, early on in this race. So yeah, it really sucks for Caleb to have that happen. But the rest of the wreck here, we'll kind of watch the rest of the wreck here. It was just really Caleb and Eli getting together right here. And I don't think much else happened with the rest of the field here. Well, except for this part of the field, all stacking up. And yeah, Ryan Smith got popped by the 3 car and went over. And I'll go start saying right now, the 66 did not DNF from that. However, there was one DNF from this wreck, and it wasn't the 24. But yeah, I remember this wreck happening. I was going to restart the race, and of course, just like what happened here last time, we had an early Pocono wreck, and I wasn't going to restart because how funny the wreck was. It's pretty funny that the 66 flipped in this wreck. Caleb, as he was told he was clear, but yeah, you were not clear. Caleb, the spotter lied to you there, just like every girl that you think it likes you lies about liking you or whatever, or just puts on the face about it. But yeah. So here's Eli Johnson. Hopefully this does not start. Yeah, kind of give a big kind of run Caleb, but then Caleb he was a little kind of conservative on the braking, kind of braking early there, so that way he didn't tear up his tires too much here. And maybe Eli just kind of drove it in there, possibly. Think about it. Man, great to see. He'll get a great view, probably right in this way. And yeah, only one DNF, and it will be Jordan Benza, who I think she piled in somewhere, got a bit of damage. Watch, we'll hit her on board here in a second. But yeah, there's the flip for Ryan Smith. 3rd flip of the season, and all 3 of them have been on pretty fast tracks that are not official plate race super speedways. We have not had a super speedway flip this season. Heck, we've only had 1 real kind of, 2 legit big ones. But yeah, it's really hard to really say which ones were more legit. We're going to watch Ryan Smith here, and it's kind of more the end of the field than I actually wreck after. Everyone else kind of avoided it here. Lindelof kind of hurt Caleb too, trying to really run him there with Jalen down for the points here. I'm not sure how much of damage. So I'm not sure the 24 will get slowed up here in this race today. But yeah, just unfortunate this did happen, and unfortunate for a lot of the back markers kind of here to be caught up in the wreck. Jordan Benza, like I said, should be me. That's just watch on board. And also there's someone else right behind here who's watching as well. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'll be back green here in just a few minutes for Pocono, and I'll go double check if there's someone behind, and I just went to 21 for no reason. But yeah, so let's see. Was there anyone behind Jordan Benza, or was that it? Oh no, that was literally it. So we'll watch Jet Turner here with the wreck, and we'll be back green here in a few moments from Pocono. We'll say that Pocono does have long caution laps too, so yeah, we'll probably have a lot of dead air going to the restart here after a talk here. So yeah, Jordan Benza is out of the race here after the wreck here today at Pocono. Yeah, I had a look in there too. So Jace Turner currently in the race lead. Jace did win here last year in the 2023 season for the year-long format championship runs here. So Jace does have a past win here at Pocono. Latanya Gray, she had a good shot to win here last season, or earlier this season, I mean, sorry. Out here at Pocono, she was up here at the end of the race, and currently sitting in second here. Her team had a good pit stop there, and really she just needs a 32 car to run good on the in the race here to really have a good shot at the win. That's really all she needs to really have a good shot to win this series here. And I know with the X Series starting up, I think she'll have some really good shots at winning there as well. Kate Summer is sitting in 3rd here right now at the moment. Jalen Bounds and Jalen Turner are top 5 right now at the moment. Jalen Bounds definitely looking to pull away into points here with Caleb having issues here. Jace Turner's really the main driver in the top 4 that's ahead of Jalen right now. Connor Jacqueline, he somehow got through the field here after starting the back. Cam Spinner, I think he started outside the top 10 too up here. Cameron Perkins up here. Carl, I see that William Bounds, one of the other kind of players and quiet players in this championship up here. Then Emma Bartlett, Billy Yates, Nick Owens, Austin Caldwell, and everyone else here who was kind of a little damaged director, except for maybe Madison Yates here. And yeah, the 24 couldn't really get his pit box, so he had to readjust himself and stay at pit road for a long time, so he's kind of last here. But he may not be the slowest car on the track here on the restart. I'm not really sure how the field will stack up here on this restart here at Pocono. But yeah, Jace Turner, I will say, we know for a fact will lead us here back here for the green flag. So yeah, well, hopefully we won't have much of a wreck test here at Pocono. We got a couple laps in here last time, but of course we had like, what, 7 cautions here at Pocono, especially the restart on the last lap where Jet Turner obliterated the 24. But yeah, so this could also be some pit strategy too here, because I mean the field, they all did come down pit road, but there still is a possibility that they probably need to make it on fuel mileage. I'm not sure how the tire wear is here as well, so we'll see how that goes here. But anyway, coming back green here, lot number 7. Jace Turner leads us off here. So now 42-time winner, 5th all-time on the CRL win list here, going into this race today. So I will say this too, I did do the Indianapolis race last night. And, yeah, it was a really fun race to do, and Latanya Gray going for the lead here. We'll see if she can get it while I'm talking. But yeah, I ran Indy last night. So maybe while this race is editing, then starting to be uploaded, maybe during the editing times, it takes about 30-40 minutes for these videos to kind of export through the editor. And then I get put them on YouTube, and they take about an hour to upload usually with my Wi-Fi. Sometimes 2 to 3 hours because the Wi-Fi becomes a potato. But yeah, so I ran Indianapolis last night, so I'll probably go to run the Atlanta opener today for the X Series. And so we'll go spectator view while I'm talking, because I'll probably go ahead and cut some of the video here. So I just want to put the cars here, not thinking right. I'm doing everything wrong. Sorry guys. But yeah, so. I mentioned this last night about, like, my Twitter account, so I kind of posted the races from time to time there, like the YouTube video links, but I really haven't gotten any views from X or / Twitter. So I did get my account reactivated yesterday, and I cleared out a lot of stuff, too, on there, I think, before I recorded New Hampshire yesterday. Or maybe, no, it was last night after the New Hampshire race, I think. I don't remember why I did it. But yeah, I was just going through and just clearing out a lot of things, and I'll be honest, I went down on my Facebook because I kind of look at my content area and kind of seeing where, like, a lot of my external sources are, because, of course, I do share basically every single race from the series onto my Facebook. And even though I shared every single race there, and I mean, I have a few friends on there, I have had no views from Facebook this year in general. So, yeah, so kind of with that, and, of course, nothing from X either, probably since last year, especially on my old Facebook account. I think where I got most of the Facebook views. I just kind of decided to say, hey, you know what, F it, I'm not going to share any more of this stuff onto Facebook or Twitter in general. Heck, I'm not even going to post about any of the races anymore on my Snapchat either, because, I mean, although, like, I have, like, both the battles there, Jalen and Will. I mean, Jalen's really into all the stuff there. She's really the only one, I would say, outside of YouTube that's really been into the stuff here. And I'm really glad, too, that she's running very well because of that as well. And, of course, Discord, I mean, I did post all, I haven't posted the races to Brady Steve's Discord, but it's like nobody is even active there, so what's even the point of sharing the races there anymore, too? I mean, and I think YouTube, I do get decent views from it, but I do see as well, I do get Google searched a lot, and that's really where my external views are coming from with the channel, and I do have a lot of suggested videos, too, and I guess people are probably interested in kind of watching the 2000 cars, especially tracks. I mean, like, we just ran Daytona. That had a good amount of views. New Hampshire, last night I figured wouldn't be a lot people interested in watching New Hampshire race. But yeah, just a lot of that stuff there, and I was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna cut off a lot of the stuff here, and just go on with my day here. I mean, although like I said, like I've been saying before, I'll have a few of my coworker friends that I really like at work in the X Series in the next season, and hopefully they'll still do good and run well, and probably win some races, and of course still get everyone else too, mainly a lot of the YouTube people, well, mostly on Cam Spinner and Brady C really. Connor Jacklin is taking the lead right now kind of there too, but he's really been inactive a lot lately with his stuff. So, yeah, it's just like a lot of that, and of course, I mean, some of the custom drivers I brought in too, I like seeing in the field, like Latanya Gray, Kate Summers, and glad to have her in here. But yeah, I just gotta change things and just really not care much anymore, because it seems like people don't really care as much as I do. And I mean, heck, my birthday's coming up too, and I don't really care about my birthday, to be honest, coming up. And yeah, it's just a lot of that stuff that, it's just like, I'm just like really done with it, and I don't want to really like post about it on my Facebook stuff or rants about it. I mean, because nobody will really care anyway. They'll be like, oh, just post what you want. I mean, look at it. I don't get any likes on any of my posts on Facebook in general, except for something really stupid. So, yeah, I mean, what's the point anymore? But yeah, that's just my little tangent ramble there, as Connor Jacklin takes the lead here at Pocono, and I think it's just chill out race right now here at Pocono, it looks like, and we'll probably have some dead air time here in the race, but yeah, right now Connor Jacklin is leading here at Pocono. Working life 11 out of 40 here, and this will be a bit of a long race day because this track is pretty big. But maybe not as long. The video won't be as long. I'll probably cut a lot of videos. Yeah, right now Connor Jacqueline took the race lead, and he took the lead from Chase Turner there. Jalen Mellon's up here like Cam Spinner up the fourth. So, hey, both the Penske cars that I surprised are running very strong so far after starting the back. They're just running up here like how Caleb probably should have been. But anyway, that's what I just wanted to say there. And I'll go take a few seconds here, kind of just chill out. And yeah, I'll probably go to custom the videos here a little bit. You'll just see the video edit itself through and cut through a little bit. But yeah, that's just really all I just want to say about that, because it's just like I'm just really done with a lot of it, and you know, it's really mostly Twitter's just a lot of spam bots, honestly. And I really noticed that the last couple of days with some stuff. But yeah, I'm just really done with it, and of course, going to being 22 years old now, she's like just done with a lot of things, and you know, really just need to take other things more seriously, or just take myself seriously more too, I guess. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say there. As Connor Jacqueline started racing. Probably skipped a couple lights here at Pocono, see, after my hand in there, and I just looked at the comments here, and I can't confirm. Yeah, I've had no views from Twitter the last year, funny enough, and yeah, I mean, my Twitter account's not really that active either much anymore. I'll just look at it as like posts in general now, because I really don't get any more following me. Heck, I'll even like tag, like I shared some on Boss Gaming, and I tagged Dale Jr. in it. And, you know, usually I guess like usually drivers will respond when they think something like that, but hey, I didn't get a response from it, so yeah, it's just like that with my Twitter account. I just really don't like it, and like I said, and of course Facebook and everything too. But yeah, so right now Connor Jacqueline lead. Jalen Bell's right second here, so Jalen looking to really pull away in the points here and possibly go for the win today in this one, but currently is stuck behind the 2 car here in the moment on lap number 15 of 40 today in this one. But yeah, so Jalen definitely has really kind of put herself into the championship favorite, like I was saying earlier too. She's really, I would say, outside of YouTube, has been the main one kind of like into some of the racing stuff a little bit here, and really liking that she's winning too a lot, and I really do like that she's winning a good bit as well so far in season. And you know, really, this is kind of, I mean, it's her second year in CRL, and it's kind of her breakout year, and I like the what ifs too. I usually think of too, like, hey, you know, what if I started Jalen early, like 2016ish early, right around the B Martin era started. I think I said this before, she could have already been probably one of the top 5 winning drivers CRL, I think, around Jay Cooper's win total, possibly. And I think, even though she did start late, I think she could be the driver that will surpass Madison Yates as the winningest female driver in CRL. And that's not because Madison hasn't been winning as much recently. I mean, Madison hasn't won in 3 years in CRL, and I think she will win some more races this year eventually. It's just, when will she be able to win the races? Because it's been a little bit difficult for her to win the races so far in these series. But yeah, I do think Jalen Bounds is really that next best female driver I've been looking for the last couple of years in the CRL field. I mean, Jalen Turner's also really good too, but Jalen Bounds, she's really been that one that I think I've been looking for in CRL so far. Within kind of all the female drivers in the field. I mean, I could have had like Andra Crockett, Sarah Cox, and then like still be around and winning a good bit, but you know, after high school, it's just like a lot of people just drop off on you in your life, and yeah, you just forget about them. Heck, and listen to tell, she's basically the second best female driver, 2 wins behind Madison, just without like the major crown jewel wins that Madison has in her career. So yeah, Jalen Bounds just has eventually, of course, she's winning more right now, but she's going to have to find ways to win those crown jewels and still be considered the best female driver. But of course, if she does pass Madison and wins in the championships, which, I mean, she wins her second title here. They'll really tie her with all these girls with the most championships among female drivers. Of course, win that third one, be the most among the female drivers. And really tied for third all time at the moment, because Jimmy Johnson and Jace Turner have 3 career championships apiece right now. And but yeah, Jalen, I mean, she's already right behind them in the win list, actually. And yes, I am currently looking at the CRL win list while talking about this too. But yeah, so that's really all I gotta say there for that one. Of course, Jalen Bounds, if she does win today, she would actually jump into tied in the top 20 with Denny Hamlin, Nicholas Rice, and Cam Spinner. And Spinner got his most recent win in this series too, actually, at Dover. But yeah, so it's been really cool to see Jalen Bounds kind of really jump up there in the win list though so far in CRL here. Of course, there's Cam Spinner in third, Jace Turner fourth. Of course, Jace Turner is also kind of looking kind of like Jalen Bounds to really be like already have one of the best drivers of all time. I'll say based on Jace's age, with the amount of wins he has been really good. But of course, he's also kind of ran, I would say, about a lot more seasons than Caleb would have ran around his time in real life back when he was turning 10 years old. So that's one advantage Jace does have over Caleb with this. But of course, too, that's also because I've been able to run more series since more compared to what I did back in like 2010 through 2012 at the moment here, and kind of going to 2013 too as well. Compared to what Jace has right now here with what 14 career seasons so far, he's reigning in the CRL with 42 wins. But hey, it's still really good for Jace though to really be up there. And I do think if he does get that fourth CRL championship, whenever he gets to the 50s in the wins, definitely whenever he passes Jimmy Johnson, because I think he will pass Jimmy Johnson in the next few years in the win list to get third all time. Jace will be kind of in consideration to be that top 2 driver. He just had to really didn't really have to work on catching Jake Cooper in the wins, which Jake has 69 career wins, which that's a nice number there, and yeah, 5 career championships for them. Latanya Gray still looking for her second win, and I will say this, it's going to be very big to me when she does win that second race in the CRL. Kay Summers and Cale Campbell to the top 10 at the moment, and William Bales and Barlow Jalen Turner your current top 10 here in Pocono. Everyone is kind of spread out here right now, Pocono. It's really nothing much to talk about here. That's why I said I'll probably cut a long video here in this one day, as we're just hitting halfway here. And kind of have to talk about that there a little bit. We're going to cut a few more than the last year, Poconos. We're just hitting halfway, as Connor Jacklin is currently race leader, but Jalen Bales is looking for a way around that number 2 car. Well, I think we're about to see one way that Jalen could beat the 2 and the 12 here today in this one, as it looks like Connor Jacklin and Cam Spinner are pitting here. So I mentioned earlier about the fuel mileage here, Pocono, so you could just make it here, or you'll have to pit once here because you will barely have enough to make it. Sorry, that cough there. But it looks like Jacklin and Spinner are pitting, and a whole bunch more of the field is too. A lot of the field is coming down pit road here. I think everybody, like Carly C, I saw Billy Yates there, and Emma Bartlett, it looks like, and Jalen Bales, of course, staying out. I think they lapped Trevor Stewart, and they lapped a couple other cars probably on their breaker. They just came up here too, sorry. Yeah, I was taking a bit of a break there, and I kind of figured, hey, I'll wait till they start the pistoffs here. But yeah, it was like, well, Jalen Bales, Cale Campbell, Barlow among the top of the field stayed out. Billy Yates as well, and Carly C. So yeah, some strategy being played here, and I think this is more of a tire advantage, not really much of a fuel advantage, as they are taking tires. As of course, the whole field already went down pit road once for fuel and stuff. Well, yeah, these cars could make it on fuel still. Cale Campbell, I remember in this race here, it was about 2 laps to the good on the fuel here, I think, 2 to 3 laps on the good to the good, and of course, constantly probably checking it too, and it was still to the good. So yeah, I think Jalen Bales will be in the same boat here, just a little less fresher tires. I mean, it's been about 20 laps since the last set of pit stops here with 15 to go here at Pocono. But yeah, right now Jalen Bales in the lead, going around some lap traffic here. They will have to deal with lap traffic. However, it is a long gap away to like Connor Jacklin and Cam Spinner, then Jace Turner, Kate Summers, Latanya Gray, and kind of everybody else in the field here is they're all shuffling around here after pit stops, and we got some strategy here at Pocono. Nearly a whole lap behind the leaders right now, looks like, as Jalen Bales is the current race leader. 19, well, will be 17 cars in the lead lap when we get to the next lap time by, unless Madison Yates wasn't scored yet on the track. And I think she wasn't, yeah, she's right there, so she'll be on the lead lap, actually. So let's see, I think actually the top 18 on the lead lap. Yeah, top 18 on the lead lap. There's Ryan Smith, who should have DNF after the flip there, just running, like a Rick Ware 2019 car. Rick Ware's actually running a lot better now, so I can't really say much anymore about that team. But yeah, so right now, as we just had pit stops here, here at Pocono, and Cale Campbell looking right down Jalen Bales here. The top 2 of the points, they were 1-2 New Hampshire, and they are looking to run 1-2 here again today. Alright, coming down to 10 laps to go here at Pocono. Jalen Bales race lead here still too. So, yeah, like I said, a bit of the strategy here. So, I do think, even though the rest of the fresher tires, I do think it will be hard to really catch Jalen and Cale Green at the moment here at Pocono. Cale Campbell is kind of battling still here. Oh, he just hit the wall there. Yeah, Trevor Stewart, Josh Bartlett, Carlos here giving Cale some crap here, and it's really Cale catching Jalen here. Yeah, Cale Campbell was trying to catch up there with the damage on his car here, just try to go for a good run here. Pocono won't he do one out. It was a being here, sorry. Emma Barlow in 3rd, Billy Yates in 4th, and then Cam Spinner and Connor Jacklin both in 5th and 6th here. Then Jace Turner, Kate Summers, William Bales and Madison Yates are current top 10. Jalen Turner just ran to pass his lap earlier over Caleb Campbell. Caleb had to pass his lap earlier in the race today. Cameron Perkins, actually 4th fastest on the track, it looks like right now, surprisingly, just outside the top 10. Brett Campbell, Nick Owens, Jed Turner, and Eli Johnson are the 17 cars lead lap at the moment. Then Jalen Bales has Austin Caldwell on down lap here so far. with 9 laps to go at Pocono here. So Jalen Bounce is looking to hang on here and get the race win. I do think if a caution does come out and she does not pit, there's a good shot for her to win the race here, but it'll just depend on how many laps will be left in the race as well today in this one here at Pocono. But yeah, Jalen Bounce looking for the win, and would help her pull away in the points here too, and not buy too much from that 24 car. Unless there's issues in the race here with the 24 right at the end of the race here. But yeah, Jail Bounds looking for that race one day today here at Pocono. And yeah, Cale Campbell currently sitting in second here in the 24 car, of course, with some of the damage there from the wreck earlier today in this one. But hey, a good comeback to come up to second place here and looking to hopefully get the race win, but it seems like it's really hard to do the lap traffic right now at the moment. Looking at the running order, I mean, Caleb is kind of catching Jalen here. But of course, do have the lap traffic here too that does give Jalen a bit of a buffer as well. But yeah, right now 8 laps to go here at Pocono in this one today. And Jalen Bounds looking for another win here. It would be her first Pocono win. And, you know, like I said, sitting with 18 career wins right now, tied with Kyle Larson. Looking for that 19th career win. It would tie with like Cam Spinner and I think two other past champions in CRL. And we'll see Jalen Bounds can hang on and win that race day. Oh, and is the 24 in trouble? The 24 just slowed up on the racetrack. And, oh, he is in trouble. I think the 24 just blew up here. You know, some of that damage there, I think the engine just went out of the 24 car, Caleb Campbell. And that is not what Caleb needed here. He is stopped on the racetrack. I think caution is out. And we are under caution as the 24. For the first time in 2003 racing for Caleb Campbell, an engine failure has happened to the 24 car, and he will be forced to DNF for the day. And, you know, Caleb was running behind Jalen, looking for the shot at the race win here, or a second place run here, and that shot is now gone. As Caleb Campbell has his first engine failure in years happen on NR2003. Man, a shocker for the 24 car here. So we'll have a restart here with about 3 laps to go. So Jalen Bell's in the race lead here, like I said. So she did stay out here. So I do think the fuel will be fine here. It'll just depend on the tires. But there is a major buffer from the 5 to basically the 12 car, because the 1794 stayed out as well as Emma Bartlett, Billy Yates sitting second and third. They have a lot of the lap traffic too between them. Ryan Smith is, and Ray to see, I would say, are really the biggest roadblocks though for like Spinner, Jacqueline, and everyone else in the field, because they all have crash damage from the earlier wreck in this one. But man, you know, in 2003, I have never had a real engine failure in the race happen till this moment. And I can't even tell you the last time in any other series back in the day. Heck, I think only Caleb's maybe had maybe 2 or 3 mechanical DNFs. Never. It's always usually some kind of crazy wreck. But this was probably the first time, really the first time ever, that Caleb Campbell's had a DNF based on a mechanical failure. And it really just came at the worst time, too, because Jalen Bounds is definitely going to pull away in the points here. And she's definitely looking to probably pull away more from, like, Jason Will as well. And, you know, like I said, in New Hampshire, she's trying to solidify herself as the championship favorite. I think with this moment, she puts herself in that spot here. It'll just depend on how she runs in the last 15 races, starting with Indy now. But as we have 3 laps to go here, there's still a race to be won here with 3 laps to go. And Jalen Bounds Willie's here on this restart. And we'll see if she can hang on here. 3 laps to go here at Pocono. And as she leads, she does have a big buffer lap traffic. Is his lap traffic going to be stronger than the number 5 car, though, too? They are shuffling around there in the back end. Ryan Smith is holding up this backfield here. Oh, he is really holding up this field here. Jalen Turner trying to move through everybody there. She gets around Cam Spinner and looking to get around Connor Jacqueline. They do got to deal with Brady to see here. And there goes Jace Earl looking to get around Ryan Smith. But yeah, Smith is really holding up the show right here. You know, I know Bloodstream Productions can do it on his racing, but I think if there was a way, I would have disqualified the 66 car for how slow he was. But yeah, definitely not at a good speed right now. But yeah, it's Jalen Bounds looking to hang on and win this race. She just has to negotiate 2 more laps here at Pocono in order to get the race win here. Jalen Bounds, it'll be a very big win. And, you know, she has really won a lot of races here in the last couple months here since April to really jump up into CRL winless, and really good for her to do that as well. She did have her first career winless season, actually, in the Adidas Cup Series earlier this year, but, I mean, it's really not her fault. It was just the way the series was being ran, and kind of Caleb really having a lot of stronger cars in those races. But Jalen Bales definitely looking to pull away in the points today if she does win the race. It'd be a very big pull away. I mean, it'll still be very big pull away if she does end up getting like second or third here. But right now, that number 5 car, she has a very big buffer to the other drivers. I mean, right now it's mainly like Jalen Turner, Jay Turner, Kate Summers, and LaTonya Gray that couldn't catch her. They are all currently catching Emma Bartlett here for second place right now. But coming to the white flag, one lap to go here at Pocono, and Jalen Bounds looking for that race win. Coming to the white flag this time by, and you know, she's had a pretty big week as well, in real life as well, actually, I'll say, with a lot of her school stuff. So definitely looking to win big today. She won big last night in New Hampshire, and this would be, I think, the second or third time in her career she would go back-to-back here in the race wins. On the last lap here today, white flag in the air, and Jalen Balance just has to bring it home one more lap here. Just kind of keep on cruise control, that lap traffic. Unless Caldwell wrecks her here, this 18 car of Jalen Turner, she would have a really hard time catching her at the end of this race here today on the last lap. But as she's looking to find a way to get around that 5 car as well, Jalen Balance looking to get that race win here today in this one, and looking for a 19th career win right here at the moment too. Coming through the turn 2 for the final time, down the back stretch here, of course, down through turn 3 for the final time. It will not be enough for Jalen Turner at all. She could make a run here on the straightaway, but I don't think it'll be enough. Through turn 3 for the final time, and Jalen Bounds will score her 19th CRL win as she wins here at Pocono for back-to-back wins, and she will pull away in the points with this one as Jalen Bounds. There's the checkers right there, and she will win here at Pocono. Back-to-back wins for Jalen Bounds on the season here in the CRL2000 as she wins it out here at Pocono. And a bit of a shuffle up in the field, too, with that finish because of the lap traffic. But yeah, Jalen Bounds, she is your race winner here today. And we'll go straight to your celebrations. And, of course, look at the results and your points after the race here today. Back-to-back wins for Jalen Bounds here, and I'm going straight to the front stretch here to celebrate the win after, I guess, losing fans or whatever. But yeah, big win for Jalen. Both the Bounds siblings do sweep the Pocono races this season, and it was both their first wins. Pocono too. Will got her first one here, and then Jalen gets the first one. And hey, no, Will burned it down here really well. Let's see how Jalen can do, of course, far as the wall again. Hey, maybe not too much damage compared to the New Hampshire burnout, though, fortunately, because there was a lot of damage in the car because the walls were too close to New Hampshire for the car here. Yeah, Jalen Bounds race winner today, doing her celebrations here, and definitely look for a big burnout here, probably going to blow the tires out. As of course, she is the race winner today. We'll look at results and your points here in just a few moments. Like I said earlier in the video too, Jalen Bounds looking to become one of the best female drivers in CRL. Well, she's definitely on the way with that with all the momentum she has right now. The car's going to burn out more and I guess run into the wall here a little bit. Maybe? Who knows? No, not really. Hey, I just made the car blow up too in the game too, funny enough. Yeah, I guess that was a really good burnout there for Jalen. And she'll go to the front stretch here on the start-finish line and celebrate with the car kind of blowing up. You know, I guess this was a real kind of race if the car wouldn't be blowing up like that in the end, or maybe just smoking a lot. But anyway, let's go to cut the video, just get to the results. All right, here we go. So here's your results here, today's race here. So Jalen Bounds, a big race win for her. She was able to hang on right there at the end with the tires. You know, I think if there was one more lap, Jalen Turner probably would have caught Jalen Bounds there and got the race win. But hey, that's just a conversation for another day there. But yeah, Jalen Bounds definitely a big win for her. And you know, definitely without doubt, she is kind of the favorite here. She does pull away in the points there to like, or does pull away from like Jace, Will, and Caleb. Will and Caleb fell in the top 10 there, so Jace will likely be second in the standings now, I think. We'll look at the points here in a second. Kate Summers, LaTonya Gray, a big top five for LaTonya Gray. You know, that win is coming for LaTonya. I just don't know where and when it's going to happen, but it's definitely going to happen here. Same thing I can say with Madison Yates, too, with the top 10 today. Jen Turner in the top 10. Nick Owens, Cameron Perkins all in the top 10, too, by the way. Just realize that here in the results in this one. And here's the rest of the results here in this one. An unfortunate mechanical for Caleb. The first mechanical Caleb has had in a very long time in his career. Jordan Benza wrecked out in the earlier wreck. You know, Ryan Smith Should have been a DNF too, but that's just my opinion with him flipping and then running like a really slow back marker in the field in this race today. And this race was a lot more tame compared to the Pocono race earlier in season 2, fortunately. So definitely really good to see that there. Had a little bit of the pit strategy too come into play as well. And it was a really decent race there. No cut a lot of the race there because it was just going to be a lot of just single file racing here at Pocono today. But anyway, here are the points now. So yeah, Jail Bells does pull away by a lot in the points here after the win today. Chase Herb second with Caleb having that DNF there. And I think Jalen does have about a one race lead now in the points here as well. So kind of being with that 10 point area is really good to be close in the points here because of course it is scored by 1 point each here on the cars till you get to like the top of the standings. And yeah, Jalen Bell's definitely really been the best driver of the season with the wins as well. I mean, Jace is right there behind her. He just doesn't really have a lot of the wins that Jalen has right. I mean, he has 2 less wins than Jalen. He's won recently as well in the series. Yeah, Caleb Will still there. Jalen Turner to fifth in the points. Emma Bartlett, Cam Spinner. I think this first time Emma's fallen to sixth here in a while. Actually, of course, got like Spinner, Jacqueline, Massius, and Kay Summers, your current top 10 in the points. Gray does get to 13th here after the race today, so of course, good run for her to up to 13th in the points and her second top 5 on season. She's kind of right behind these guys, the top 12 in the points here. So good to see her get there in the points where she should be in really in standings right now in this series. And yeah, kind of everybody else here in the points here. Nothing really much else to say about the field here in this one. But yeah, so next race will be Indianapolis here. And like I said, I have already ran that race. I will likely end up running the first X Series race for the season at Atlanta. While this race is getting ready to be put on YouTube. And yeah, just big thanks everyone watching. Congrats to Jalen Balance on the race win. Definitely big congrats for her. And yeah, this is Mikhail Racing signing out. And I will see y'all next time.